You are aware, the Constitution is very clear. Section 179, subsection 1, is very, very clear that the vested authority of the county, the vested authority of the management of the county is within the county executive committee. It goes on to define who the county executive committee is. It says is the governor, the deputy governor, and all the CECs. Now, the vested authority. That means every single decision, whether it is legislative, going to the county assembly, or even whether it is administrative, must be discussed in what you can call, in a layman's term, by a cabinet. What has been happening in Kiambu has been a one-man show. It has been a one-man show. There has not been any consultation between the governor and the county executive members, and particularly the deputy governor. So you have a person who calls individual county executive members, asking them to do this and do that and do this. So what has happened? All the controversial issues that we are having today, including the so-called alcoholic bill, the implementation of it, I want to be told what cabinet memo was done in order to make that to be implemented. The whole issue about amalgamation of water companies, I want to know, because the County Government Act is also very clear, Section 30, subsection 2G, on public participation. It is very, very clear. So why are we having water companies and water sale projects pulling out and saying and going to court? Because we have decided to have a one-man show. So all these things that we are saying, Del Monte is a very easy issue. All you need to do is to sit with the cabinet, come up with a decision and say, economically, has Del Monte been economically helpful to Kiambu or not? Imesaidia Kiambu au haijasaidia? That is the problem we are having in Kiambu. And I have to say it very categorically. It is not that I have not consulted. I have consulted almost all offices, top offices in this country. But we cannot continue under this circumstance. Let me tell you, the issue of the dam site in Nashu was the straw that broke the camel's back. We had a Madaraka celebration. I was at my home. I had told my security relax a bit until about 11. And I'm told by somebody that the governor is traveling to Nashu to go and identify a dumping site. Question number one, when did the cabinet discuss about dumping site and where the dumping site will be? Question number two, did the governor include the MCAs for those areas? Starting with Karai, Kikuyu, Nashu. Did he include them? Did he include the deputy governor? Who else did he include? He was all alone. He was actually, his car was actually reading. And when I came to know of it, I joined him. And we went all over the place. And we landed in one place that was supposed to be dedicated for refugees. And he gave instructions to the person in charge of transport here in Kikuyu that from tomorrow they should start maraming the road and then leveling the ground so that by Tuesday all the garbage would be dumped in Nashu next to Gatune Primary School over our dead body. He was even in my dead by one of the people there, that where he was proposing to be a dam site is actually a flight path. As you know, the planes take that path and go towards Ngong Hills. But nevertheless, he disobeyed. Were the people of Nashu consulted? Did they participate in making that decision? Nashu is not a dumping ground of garbage. It's a dumping ground of development. So we are going to fight. We will not have a dumping site in Nashu. And today I was there. And I told the people that we will not. But we will work under the Constitution, under the County Governments Act, under certain conditions. And I know very well, I don't need to be reminded, that the Constitution says that the Deputy Governor is only an assistant, or whatever the term is, of the Governor. I know that. But I also know my strength, and I know my weakness. Ask the Governor, when he decided to split the Ministry of Agriculture into the Ministry of Agriculture crops and the Ministry of Livestock and whatever else, I don't know, whom did he consult? Go check the minutes. Was I invited in that meeting? The decision was made without my information. Why? Because he needed to sack and frustrate the CEC of Agriculture, who now went back to Jomo Kenyatta and was promoted. So, I don't care about, because I don't want to touch about cases that are in court. I don't care about, I don't know, the CEC of what and what. The point is this: those people are a frustrated rot. It's only that they cannot talk. Those CECs, they cannot talk because they will be sacked. They are warned. If I see you talk with Nyoro or talk to Nyoro, if I see you in Nyoro's office, I'm going to sack you. Utakuta gari yako haina miguu. That's the language, of course, he uses. So everybody is working under fear, which is not a situation that you want to encourage. So all what we are saying, and I want to make this very clear, I am going nowhere. Don't ask me the next question, are you resigning? I'm going nowhere. I was not appointed by the governor. I was not appointed by the assembly. I was appointed by the people of Kiambu, who gave me the mandate to go on until 2022. I want this to be very clear. There are 5 MCAs that I'm addressing now. I'm addressing Honorable Gashara of Deya Ward. I'm addressing Honorable Kioi of Nash Ward. I'm addressing Honorable Mugwanja of Karai Ward. I'm addressing Honorable Kagiri of Kikuyu Ward. And I'm addressing Honorable Naftali of Sigona. By Tuesday or Wednesday, they have to come up and tell the people of Kikuyu whether they are for that dam site. Because I know they will not talk. They are being intimidated. Maybe they will be told they will not go to Israel. Or they will be told that they will not do the road. But I'm challenging them because by yesterday, Mheshimiwa Kimani Ichung'wah on social media came out clearly and said what I'm saying now of our dead body. Alcohol and drugs is a big problem in Kiambu. Anything and anybody who would try and reduce that problem would always be appreciated. What did we see on fast? People who have been given 400, they are saying, now I can have breakfast so that I can drink more, and in the evening I'll drink more. We are spending 60 million shillings every month on the so-called alcohol rehabilitation. That is 1.2 billion shillings by the end of the year. And what is our budget? What is the opportunity cost of 1.2 billion shillings? How much money do coffee farmers require? How much money do Remuru Dairy require? So we can do all of these things. And I want to say one thing that the governor has been saying. And I want to be very categorical. Because on a number of occasions he has said, hata watu ya slippers ni wenye hii pesa. It's not a question of whether ni watu ya slippers au tumbo kubwa like he put it. It is that the money is efficiently allocated and it will help every member of the 2 million people in Kiambu. So that's where we are. We are ready for anything, but one thing that we are not ready of, we are not ready to continue with the status quo.